What's up guys, it's Craig from Retroholics here. I just wanted to do a sort of quick pickup video because we haven't uploaded anything in a while, and we've both been sort of picking up games. Fortunately, Andy isn't with me today, so he's going to have to miss out on this one. Hopefully next week when we go on our proper game hunt, he'll bring some of the stuff that he's picked up over the last few weeks as well, and I can let him give you a full rundown of some of the stuff he's found. But for now it's just going to be myself and what I've found recently. So I'm not going to mess about. I'm going to try and go through sort of system by system. So I'll start with the most sort of recent up-to-date stuff I've picked up, which would be a few PS4 titles. So I picked up Street Fighter 5. Now to be honest with you, not a huge Street Fighter fan, but I got caught up in the hype a little bit, and I had a bit of money and I was looking for something to buy and it came out, so, and Andy's a huge fan and he wanted to play it. He doesn't have a PS4 yet, so I thought, you know, if I pick it up, he can come around and play on it, which he has done. Got in, I'm slightly disappointed with it. I mean, I got it with a cool steel tin case, picked up a t-shirt to go with it and a comic book as well, which was nice. But as I'm sure a lot of people have already said about this game, quite a lot of the content's missing, so it doesn't have a story mode as such. You can't access the shop yet. There's just a lot of characters missing. It seems sort of almost half complete. So hopefully when the DLC comes out, I do like the idea that you can sort of win the currency online, so you don't have to use your own money to buy the DLC stuff. So hopefully, you know, a few months down the line, this will start coming into its own. But so far, not so good. Picked up Shadow of Mordor Game of the Year edition. I think I got that off the game webpage. I only paid about £12 or £13 for it. As you can see, I've not opened it yet. I haven't actually played Shadow of Mordor, but I know it's one of the sort of best games that came out last year, so looking forward to trying that out. And also picked up the Resident Evil Origins collection. I'm a huge Resident Evil and Silent Hill sort of fan. Love all survival horror stuff. Resident Evil 0, probably not the greatest game in the genre, but I've only played it on the GameCube, and to be honest I didn't make that much progress with it, so I'm hoping to give it a second crack on the PS4. Obviously the first Resident Evil is an absolute classic, so I played for that a bunch of times, but again looking forward to trying it out on the PS4. Okay, so me and Andy a couple of weeks ago, we also went to York, and there's a new store open in York called Sore Thumbs, which we thought we'd check out, and it's awesome. I recommend to anyone who lives nearby or fancies a trip to York to check out this store. I believe he's moving to another store at some point over the next few months, so it's kind of a pop-up shop at the moment, but he's got tons of stuff in there. We had a rummage around. I picked up a couple of things. Picked up New Japan Pro Wrestling Battlefield on the Super Famicom. Bit of an impulse buy. I'm a huge wrestling fan, so if I see something that's sort of wrestling related, I'll probably pick it up, especially if it's a fair price, which I think this was maybe about £3 or £4, something like that. Anyway, I bundled it up with another game, so the price came down a bit, which was Dino City for the Super Nintendo. Didn't know too much about this game either, other than that I don't believe it's had a PAL release. I have actually played it since I bought it. It's pretty difficult actually. It's quite a good game. Seems to be quite rare. There's not a lot of them that you come across on eBay, so I was quite happy to pick that up. Along with this one, I think I paid about £12-13, something like that, so all in all, good deals. I also ordered a couple of Super Famicom games from eBay. eBay? I also ordered a couple of Super Famicom games from eBay, from a seller that I use quite a lot, who does free delivery and does a lot of Japanese import titles. I believe he's called the Fairy Burns things, something along those lines. Could be a man, could be a woman, not sure, but always provide excellent service, really fast delivery, and always good quality. So I got Chrono Trigger and Super Mario RPG. Now these are two classic games, neither of which I've actually played, shockingly, but I just found out recently that you can translate Japanese games on the Retron 5, which I do own. So after I found that out, I was like, right, I've got to get some of these Japanese games, because these games to purchase over here are, well, PAL or American versions are incredibly expensive, but to pick these up, the Famicom versions are relatively cheap. For example, this was £9.99, I think this was about £6, so way cheaper than buying the American or PAL versions. So basically, yeah, you can translate them. I'll put a link. Actually, I found a great site that sort of provides all the translation patches, and there's some videos out there that show you how to actually load the patches onto the games. So if you've got Retron 5, definitely check out the translation patches, because it makes playing these like super expensive titles a lot cheaper. I picked up one NES game, which was actually a gift. Star Tropics. This was a present from Andy, actually, after a sort of rough week at work. Again, not a game I know too much about. He highly rates it, and he's played it. I haven't had a chance to actually play it yet, although I have had a look at some of the footage and it looks excellent, so I'm looking forward to get cracked into this. I don't have too many NES games, so it's always good to add some into the collection. So yeah, happy with that. Did a little bit of charity shop hunting, which is always fun. We live in a place with quite a few charity shops, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of people doing what we're doing at the moment, so we get quite a lot of the first picks on games. I noticed the other day on my way to work that someone had basically handed in an entire Xbox collection, original Xbox. Now there's a lot of good titles there, and I think I actually had most of them. Things like Halo, Ninja Gaiden were all about £2. I only actually picked up one game, which was Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. Now again, it's not a game I know too much about, but looking at the condition, it was in absolutely unbelievable condition. Looks like it's actually never been played. It's an Xbox exclusive game, so I was quite happy to come by that. I haven't had a chance to play it yet, but not something that you see that often, especially in a charity shop, and it was £2, so you can't argue with that. Finally, I did a bit more charity shop hunting, came across probably my best finds recently. These were all PS2 and one Wii game, so I'll go for the PS2 games first. One was Godzilla Save the Earth, which I don't know anything about, to be honest. I believe the manual's missing, which is a bit of annoying, but 99 pence, thought why not. Final Fantasy 12, I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. I had this and got rid of it, but I've been wanting to get it back in the collection for a while now, so again, 99 pence. I wasn't going to argue, this is complete with manual, and the disc looks to be in fairly decent condition. At least it was when I checked first time. Yeah, so it's got a couple of scratches, but not too bad. And finally, probably the best pickup, Metroid Prime Trilogy on the Wii. Again, 99 pence. Now, having looked on eBay after I purchased this seems to go for a little bit more than that, so this was a bit of a bargain. Again, it's in excellent condition. It even has the Club Nintendo points card on scratch, which I know is useless now, but just shows that whoever owned this maybe didn't play it that often, or didn't enjoy it. It's got all the booklets there, unmarked, discs in immaculate condition. It looks like it's never been played. So yeah, 99 pence. Can't say much fairer than that, can you? Anyway, thanks for checking out this quick pickups video. We do have the new full game hunting episode coming over the next couple of weeks, so look out for that. But yeah, if you like what you see in the meantime, please like and subscribe and tell some of your friends about us. Cheers. Bye.